Yo, the market finally took a pause. Are we able to get in where we fit in? Let's talk about it right now. It's stocks and hip hop. Yo, thank you for coming back to the channel. Thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. This is Stocks and Hip Hop, the only place where you will find finance mixed with hip hop. And yo, the market finally took a pause. We're going to talk about if this is your time to get in as we continue to move on in this bull run. And on top of that, we mix it with hip hop. And I will give you my thumbs up or thumbs down at the end of the video. So make sure you stick around for the end of the video to see if this is a good entry or a bad entry. Now, if you're like me, you had a problem. And that problem was, yo, how on earth do I read these charts? So I made this video series in order to help you understand how to read charts and do it very simply. It took me a while. I don't want it to take you as long as it took me. I want to help you get there as soon as possible. So make sure you watch this every single week. Hit that subscribe button and I will show you weekly how to identify chart patterns in real time versus looking at it in the past. And on top of that, what we do is we always relate it to hip hop. In this week's hip hop lyric, we're going to keep it basic. We're going to keep it super basic. I know you know what this is here. This is from my guy, Black Rob. Rest his soul. Black Rob on a track. Whoa, he lets you know. Now, money ain't a problem. See, my dough is like, I heard you say it. Put it in the comments. Let's have fun. Let's talk about what happened in the market. The S&P closed at $5,005.57. And we got the closer look here. So last video, we talked about how the market was likely going to stall out. And the reason why we talked about that, if you go look at the last video, we talked about how this 20-day moving average is usually what we want to have respected. And it did just that. We want to continue to have that decent room from the 20-day moving average in the actual price action. And if you can see, in the past, we've had that same distance respected, and we got too far away, so the market started to pull away. So, yo, where do we go from here? Let's talk about our price targets. We do have right now what is called a hangman candle, and this can be a signal for a pause in the trend. And that's totally fine because, like I said before, we are fully extended away from that 20-day moving average. So the market could likely just rest. And that's okay. So let's talk about what our downside target is right now. We want to respect where our support is. Okay, we really have two levels right now. First level of support that we have to respect is around this 4,900 area. Okay, so 4,900 is the low side target for what we really want to respect. And you can see that the prior candle went as low as that before it went back up. It could start to knife back down and retest around this 4,900 area. So that is the target for the downside. Upside target is if this continues to stay put, we want it to continue to hang near those highs, and the high is around that 5,000 area. So we want to remain close to around this 5,000 area for the upside target. So downside target right now 4,900, upside target is around 5,000. Let's move it along. All right, let's talk about what we got going on with the small caps. We use the ticker IWM. We use this in order to track the Russell ETF, Russell 2000. So it closed at $200.01. 201.66. All right, so $201.66. And as we take a closer look at what happened here, we had something similar happen. We had moved lower before the price started to move back higher and actually close near its high. Or I don't want to say near its highs, but in the middle of that trading range for the week. Now, this is a very indecisive candle. It's a very long spinning top candle, and this can signal for indecisive action, but we did close above 200. So yo, let's talk about it. Where can we go from here? Let's hit our price targets. We want to remain above 200. So obviously our low side target right now is to remain put. We want to stay above that 200 area. So low side target right now is to stay close to this 200 area. We can see last time we fell, but we've talked about that momentum moving higher. It did that, and we did close near that 200, and that is very, very bullish. Upside target right now is if we do continue with this momentum and we get above 200 to move back to retest around this 205. You can see the last time we fell. We recently fallen from there as we tested, and we want to get back to around this 205 area and close strongly above that. If we do that, then we have a really strong chance of the Russell continuing to move higher to the ultimate price target around that 220. That's IWM. So moving along, let's go ahead and check out what happened with the Dow for the week. All right, the Dow closed at $38,627.99, like it was on sale. All right, let's talk about what happened for this week. So we had similar action as well, where the market moved higher, moved lower, and ultimately closed near it opened at. All right, this indecisive action here, this is a doji candle, and that indecision is just a power struggle between the buyers and the sellers, represented right there in the candle form of a doji. So where can we go from here? Let's talk about it. Let's get our price targets. We got price targets going on. We want to respect our support that we've been at. We broke out from this area around this 38,000 area, and we tested the prior week, and we did also close before. When we got above 38, we started there and then went higher. So price target right now is 38,000. All right. Low side target is 38,000 for the downside target. Upside target right now is we want to remain close to around this 39,000 area. All right. We want to retest around that 39,000 area. This is where our record high is at. We want to obviously get back there if the bulls are continuing to be in power for this move, but I think we will continue to rest, and if we do, we want to test out that 38 in order to make sure that things are a-okay. All right, lastly, we got the NASDAQ. Let's go to it right now. Ticker NDX, and we closed at 17,685.98. And as we look, we got our cup and handle we've talked about multiple times. Closer look here, we can see that we've finally paused. We finally paused on the move higher, and this is a respectable distance. Last week when we talked about it, we were too far away from that 20-day moving average as well, and then we finally started to move back lower. So where do we go from here? Let's get our two price targets. Price target right now for the downside is to stay above the 17,500. So downside target right now is 17,500. You can see we've touched it a few times and we've respected it, and that support has continued to hold up. So our downside target right now is 17,500. Upside target is if the bulls do get back into control and then we get back to around that 18,000 area. We can see we've tested there twice and we've stayed within this range between 17.5 and 18, and that can continue to be the range. And I'm looking to see that the market defends 17.5, and if it does, upside target is to remain close around that 18,000. So you know what it is. Let's wrap this up. All right, we got all indexes right now showing some form of indecision. I take that back. We have 3 indexes right now showing some form of indecision. We have the NASDAQ that did pull back and close near closer to its lows than it is its highs. So right now, I say that this is actually a good entry. Okay, I think this is a good entry while the market is paused and it doesn't move too much lower. Supports are continually showing that they're being held up. I think this is actually a thumbs up moment to get in for the market. The reason being, technically speaking, we have the cup and handle that we've talked about before. We've had the confirmed breakout of that cup and handle pattern, and now we have a pause in the move. So we've had record highs hit. We've had a move to test out support areas, and those supports have held up. And I think because of that, this is what I like to call a thumbs up. All right, so that's my personal view on the market. So plenty of music has come out. I have not had my ear to the streets lately, so make sure you can tune me in. All right, put that in the comments. Let me know what we can listen to for hip hop, and then let me know what some other lyrics are that you know about investing, money, whatever it may be for finance related. Let me know what you know about some of those lyrics and put that in a comment as well. And as always, as we wrap up, take care of yourself. Health is wealth. Get outside. Get outside. It's starting to get a little bit warmer in where we're at right now in the Northeast Ohio area. It's starting to get a little bit warmer. If it's warm where you're at, go outside. Go get some of that fresh air. All right. Make sure you get some exercise. Drink your water. and spend time with people that you love. All right. This is the missing element. COVID has taught us that we need people. We cannot be isolated for too long. We need to be around people. We need that. It's healthy for us. So make sure that you spend that time with those people. And I will catch you next week, all right? And let me know how you're feeling then. Peace.